Hey guys, this is a general reading for the collective of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome, cross watchers. And if you're brand new to the channel, happy to have you join us. Today's an interesting day. We have the planet Uranus moving into the sign of Gemini. And that is going to form this loose trine with Pluto. So Pluto in Aquarius and Uranus in Gemini, the air signs, making sort of a nice, comfortable geometry with each other. And what we have there is sort of unexpected shifts, changes of profound importance. Think revolutionary. These are planets that are more collectively oriented, don't always impact us on like the personal planets do. But if you look around the world, there's a lot that's already been sort of signaling these two planets interacting. And so I just like to let you know so that you're like, oh, that's very interesting. We have this sort of air trine between two powerful planets that are not easily contained. Uranus is the great awakener. It's that planet where I always say expect the unexpected. Anything can happen and probably will. I did do the July 2025 Love Tarot monthly energy update reading a couple days ago. So if you missed it, that's the reading where I take the month week by week by week for your beloved, for you, for the connection. And the third part, since it's time-stamped, is all the astrology for the month. July is a huge month. So even if it doesn't float your boat, it's pretty fascinating. And so I would recommend watching that. And you can jump right ahead to the astrology because that's where I overlay it over the reading if you're just really curious to see what's happening, cosmically speaking. Okay, so that's that. Healing Spirits Oracle is what I'm pulling for today. Let's get you a message. All right, card 6, Natural Healing Power. This is funny because this is one of those decks where when I look at it just at my normal visual length, it's not as clear, but when I hold it up for the distance, the graphic becomes much more clear. Everything's very sort of pixelated up close. So you're getting the better view of it. Everything seems very spiritual. So let's, like, meaning that it's all sort of like spirit guides. Let's see what it says. Card 6. Sixes are nice because they're about balance. And this says the best way to bring healing and balance. What did I just say? I love that. Okay, so the best way to bring healing and balance back into a life that is out of sorts is to spend a day in nature. True. Healing spirits and helpers work hand in hand with Mother Nature, and the goodness and compassion they share is in everything she has to offer. Beauty can be found in everything that is natural, and everything that is natural has the power to heal. Spirit healers and helpers can get closer to you when your mind is open to the natural world. And this is why you must allow yourself to wander in a place where your mind can relax and the healing spirits can fill you with much needed peace. Rejoice in nature's vast garden. Ooh, so these are little healing spirits that are coming into every little vista. And yeah, natural healing power is available to you if you are open to receiving it from healing spirits, and it will restore balance. I like it. And that's why it's card number 6, by the way, in case you missed that. All right, here we go. Let's jump in. I'm doing a twin flame soulmate spread. I'm going to look at your energy, your person's energy. Keep in mind it's a general reading, not a private reading, so the energies can come through reversed. And as always, just take what resonates for you, leave the rest. Here we go. Two of Wands is your energy, your block. Four of Pentacles. So essentially you're coming in maybe in consideration of the path forward, what you really want. And that there's a world of possibilities in the palm of your hand. And the block here is that you may be feeling a little guarded. And so it can be difficult to determine what you want or what path to take when you're a bit shut down. So we'll see what your person's energy is. Page of Cups. So we have someone coming in here with a message from the heart, something sincere, could be an apology. What's the block here? How to get it moving. This person may be a little blocked or challenged with regard to how to kind of break through, start making some progress, since this is something that feels like it's a little maybe more on the timid side. It's not coming in with a lot of power. It's the softer side of this person. The block may be with the Chariot, that it's hard to get it going, right? Especially since you are shut down or very guarded. When it comes to the connection, I love this for you. The sun is Leo's energy. We are in Cancer season now, but round about, I think the 18th or so, wait a minute, 22nd, my bad, on the 22nd, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we move into Leo season. So this could be about that. It could also be about, a shift into something that's happier, that leaves you feeling more safe and protected in your vulnerability. So there could be a shift in the connection. The divine message, yeah, I feel like this person's coming toward you with an offer from the heart. I'm offering a message of love, vulnerability, something that's been maybe lacking or you've been waiting for or that you've needed. And here's Sagittarian energy. This is in the opportunity position. We have love and passion in the two Knights. As I said, Knights make offers. I feel someone is, this is also a return card for me. And all I mean by that when I say for me is that in all the years I've been doing tarot, and you can ask other tarot readers if that's true for them as well, certain, over time, we sort of have our own vernacular, our own messages that we receive over and over and over and over. So, for example, I often see the, well, I'll just stick with this one since I don't want to get too ahead of myself and off topic. I often see the Knight of Wands as somebody returning, okay? Like full bore. And not all readers see it that way. This can be the in and out card. This can be, someone that's more impulsive. This can just be unbridled passion. So it has a lot of interpretations, but over time and over years, it has always signified to me somebody's making a return after some kind of separation or absence. And I'm seeing someone that is a little blocked about how to get it going, and the opportunity is just do it, right? Like the minute that it hits, that they kind of have that fire in the belly, that that the inspiration hits them. Imagine this knight is being gifted that Ace of Wands, and that Ace of Wands is the gift of inspired passion from spirit, and then off they go. So I'm just giving you a little bit of my process. Okay, so this looks lovely. Let's jump in. Two of Wands, Four of Wands, King of Cups, Sun. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah. I feel like you are on some level. I love that the sun is here in your unconscious awareness. That's what those cards from the bottom of the deck are talking about, what you can't see, because it's an unconscious process. It's something that's more internal, or happening, playing out behind the scenes. So I'm just feeling like you're looking out on the horizon energetically, and you're kind of like, is this possible for me? Is it possible? Right? Is this happiness that I long for with this person? Is a beginning of life partnership possible? And maybe for some of you, is it what I want? Is this the path that I'm on? Is it the path that we're on, that we're walking? So it's kind of coming through as more of a question at this point, than a certainty, because the block is the Four of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Lovers, and the Queen of Cups. Now we have the Queen of Cups and the King. So you're sensing, or your energies are very much, you're connected at the level of heart and soul. This is a good love match, soulmate bond. But I feel like, remember that Four of Pentacles can also be that you're blocked by this person being guarded. So it doesn't have to be just you. It could be them as well. And so it's difficult to read that energy, and so that may be why it's coming through for me more as a question. But I'm seeing, regardless of who's guarded here, and you both could be, the Five of Cups is that sense of sadness. It's this like, it's like, is it slipping through your fingers? Are they choosing you like you've chosen them? I do feel you're a little heartsick here. Yeah. Not heartbroken, just, a little heart sick. And if it is you that has the guarded heart, it's difficult. It's difficult to get to the happiness, right, from a guarded heart. So you are going, if that is your energy, and so claim it if it is, then you're going to have to focus on dropping that center pentacle so that you can make space for the love to enter, for the happiness to enter. So I do feel you're sad. I do feel that you're despairing to some degree. You're uncertain of where things stand. And so, maybe this person is guarded, maybe you're guarded. And it's impacting your happiness. So let's see this person coming in with a Page of Cups. Justice. Knight of Cups. Love this. Three of Swords. So this person showing up in the reading, taking accountability for whatever pain they've caused, the hurt feelings, the sadness. I feel like this person wants to approach you, wants to make this offer, wants to kind of come in with the truth of how they feel on an emotional level and be more vulnerable. They're taking responsibility for it. They know that it's thrown things out of balance here, which is why you're getting this card. And so I kind of like the Justice card right there. It is an accountability card. It is something that acknowledges that things have not been fair or balanced or equitable or harmonious. And there with the Three of Swords, you're both a little heartsick as far as I can see. And I feel like this person wants to set it right, at least with their words, at least with some measure of sincerity, so that you know that they didn't intend to hurt you. And if they did, that they apologize and take responsibility for it. And then we get that Knight of Cups. So by the time I get over to the divine message, we'll circle back to that. But we've got this Chariot in the block position. Ace of Cups. 10 of Wands. 5 of Swords. Feel this person, on some level in their unconscious awareness, it's like they kind of created some self-sabotage. You got hurt in the situation, but it really wasn't designed to hurt you. This person sort of got in their own way, and then you got hurt by proxy, because they can't even take it anymore, right? That 10 of Wands is my, feeling from them, that they're like, this is too much. I love this person. They're my person. This is like the love of my life, or this could be the one. That's another way of looking at it. And so they're blocked now because they sort of step on rake, hit face, right? And so it's hard to kind of come in as the BMOC, right? It's hard to kind of be the victor and come in triumphantly. It's like setting something on fire and then pretending like you're the hero fireman putting it out. You can't play the hero for burning shit down. It doesn't work that way. So I feel like that's why this person's block is the Chariot. It's hard to move forward and make progress and be the victor and come through something triumphantly that you yourself have set in motion through something that you didn't really intend, but oh well. I mean, first, what I like is that first things first. Clear it up. Express your feelings. From the heart, be honest, be open, be sincere. Take the responsibility. I see all those things right here. So once that happens, this is likely to kind of open up a bit, and they're likely to bust right through, if that makes sense. They're likely to see their opening and not need to play the hero as much, but to act on the passion, to act in the moment, and to not really worry so much about how it looks. It'll be more based on the feelings. Okay, so for the connection, we have the Sun, Page of Pentacles, Strength card, Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot to be learned here, and that, you kind of take that one step at a time. It's important to sort of help each other overcome the obstacles, because if you both want to be happy, then you're both invested in this, and it's a little bit less about blame game, especially if someone takes accountability. If they take accountability, if they say, that's not what I intended. I didn't intend for you to be hurt. I know you are, and I'm sorry for that, or something to that effect. If they let you know it wasn't their intention. Then we find a way to, okay, so now we need clearer boundaries. Now we need clear understanding. So the Queen of Swords from the bottom of the deck is that level-headed, right? She's Libra's energy, so is Justice. So it's almost like right after we get that clarity of, yeah, my bad. That wasn't fair. Whatever it was, cheap shot, bad timing, I got in my own way, I got in my head, I said a stupid thing, I did a stupid thing, whatever it is. I'm just throwing examples like spaghetti, right? Take it as it resonates for you. Then we got to get really level-headed about it. We have to think things through. We have to communicate in a less emotional way. We have to be a little bit more direct with each other. That's the impact of the Queen of Swords. So that's why she's coming through from the bottom of the deck. But you got to help each other overcome obstacles. You've got to know that you can pull together and take it one step at a time, right? Happiness isn't just showered on our heads. It's a process. And it takes over, like when you overcome something like this, you grow stronger. As a couple, you grow stronger. Because wow, we came through that. That was not easy. That was pretty bumpy. We grew stronger. And when you grow stronger, you become a force to be reckoned with, because you become more of a unit. You're still individuals. Don't get me wrong. You're still individuals. But, it's a process. This is a step-by-step. We're learning as we go and grow. And so I feel this connection has great potential for that. And not every connection does. So if it's there and if it's available to you, then let's see what the divine message is about the Knight of Cups. Literally, do I need to pull any more cards than that? This is a divine masculine coming in with a message after some time on their own. This is a personal growth card, whether you've been in separation, or maybe they haven't been real approachable, or they've been sort of removed from you for some reason. Maybe they just went a little MIA and you haven't been able to understand it. You're going to find out that they took a lot of time to to examine themselves. It's about self-awareness and introspection. So this is a good sign when we see the Hermit here, to understand their own resistance and their own defensiveness. So I feel like Spirit's, or the divine message here, Spirit's message to you is this person is coming back in with the offer of love that they took away, or that they gotten in their own way about, because they've really examined their own resistance from before. So whatever happened before, got it, has been examined by this person. And so now if this person comes in with an offer from their heart with some vulnerability about it, the message is you can trust it because it's coming from self-examination. It's not just to win you over. If it comes in addition with an apology, which I'm seeing the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups together, and with the Justice card in between, which is like mea culpa, yeah, my bad, I'm guilty, I did that, that was crappy. And that Three of Swords, my heart hurts because I hurt your heart. You can take it because it's coming from their wisdom, their personal growth. So that's all a really good sign. Obviously, there might be variations on a theme for each of you. So let's see. The opportunity is the Knight of Wands, King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Chariot. Can you feel me now? Chariot. Didn't I say when they get it, like, right now feeling that Chariot energy is stuck because they can't be the hero. If they set the fire, they can't put it out and then call themselves the hero. But they can make the apology, and they can show them their heart fully. And they can make an offer of love that is sincere and that leaves nothing to your imagination, right? And through that, they show that they have done the work, that there is growth, that they understand their own resistance, where it comes from. And maybe you'll get an explanation about that. Maybe you won't from the bottom of the deck, but they certainly know. And that's the most important thing. And that's why in the connection, there's been learning that has occurred. So we can make progress by helping each other overcome that obstacle and being a lot more practical, level-headed, pragmatic, having open channels of communication. Got it? And then what is the opportunity is that this person then understands. Now I got to show up and post haste. And I said to you, the minute that they know, like, oh, I'm getting this Ace of Wands. Now I know we don't see it, but I'm suggesting to you that they feel it. Like the minute that they feel it, the minute that they know the door's cracked open, they won't hesitate. They'll be there Johnny on the spot, showing up in that King of Pentacles. I got your back, and here's my serious, legit offer for you, for this connection. That's the breakthrough. That's the progress. That's the moment that they can reclaim their own, and let's be honest, we're all adults here. You know, sometimes we need to be the hero in our own story. And if that's what they need, they'll get there. But they have to do so by first being human and fallible and acknowledging their own shortcomings so that you can sit there in almost, let's just, for lack of a better phrase, of some judgment of them and saying, got it. Makes sense. Yeah, that hurt. I don't appreciate it. I think we have to find better ways to handle these situations, and I don't see any reason why we can't, because we got a lot going for us. That's the moment that this person goes, now I'm going to make this person the biggest offer because this person has validated me as a human being, warts and all. Do you see what I'm saying? This is all going to kind of unfold like in that sort of a way. But this person sort of has to take that big gulp, eat a lot of crow, okay, gather up their humility and face you. And it's not easy. Think about it in reverse. It's not easy. And so once they do and they receive a positive response, and I don't mean a positive response where you just kind of say, oh, it's nothing. No, it's something. And it has to be acknowledged and it has to be dealt with. But there are ways that it can be dealt with that, you know, allow this person to kind of find their way back to who you've always known they could be, if that makes sense. So, yeah, and then they kind of come in and they make the offer that you deserve and that you've always believed could be there. All right? So, I'm going to give you the astrology in a second, but I am definitely going to take a deeper dive into this. I'm calling it the Divine Masculine, this Emperor, and we're looking at how they perceive you, how this person perceives you, how they feel about you, their intentions toward you. What are they getting from you? Like, what's this all about? What's their payoff? What do they receive energetically, right? What's the intimacy? You know, what's their level of satisfaction there? And where might this connection be headed? So we're looking at that in the extended. The links are below. 2 out of the 3 links are memberships, so be sure you read that first. Option 2 is just this extended, if you just want the one. Yeah, and if you enjoy the readings and you haven't yet done so, I don't know why, please subscribe. It's free. It doesn't cost anything, and the little bell just makes it so that, you know, whenever I upload something, it kind of scrolls up on your phone and lets you know, oh, Laura posted another reading. That's all. It's harmless. Help a girl out. I'm trying to grow this thing still after 6 years. Yeah, it'll be 6 years on the 19th. Can you imagine that? So I appreciate it in advance. Thank you so much. Here we go. We have the King of Cups is Scorpio energy. The Sun is out twice. That is, the Sun rules Leo. We have Gemini here in the Lovers card. Cancerian energy in the Queen of Cups. We are in Cancer season, and a lot of energy has moved into Gemini. So this feels very current to me. We have Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the Justice card is Libra. Knight of Cups comes out twice. That's Pisces. We've got the Chariot twice, Cancer. We have the Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Leo in the Strength card. The Queen of Swords is more Libra. The Emperor is Aries. Hermit is Virgo. Knight of Wands is Sagittarian energy. King of Pentacles is Taurus. So that's what I've got. Don't forget natural healing power. 6, the number 6 there for the balance. If you get your chance to get out in nature, first, be safe, and second, know that that's where the spiritual healing can be found for you right now. That's what I have. I'm headed to the extended. If you're following me there, I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.